BCL men swooped on Jew protesters. 35 teachers and students were injured in BCL bid to end confinement of VC by the protesters. The university was closed for indefinite period. In this photo you see, Chhatra League men swooped on a protester near the VC's residence on the Jahangirnagar University campus in Savar yesterday. Now you see, a journalist is rescuing an injured protester. Here you see, some pro-VC teachers and BCL men were trying to intercept a protest procession. In this photo, demonstrators were chanting slogans during a procession on the Jahangirnagar University campus in Savar yesterday, demanding resignation of the vice-chancellor. And here, protesters were taking care of Professor Sayeed Ferdous after he fell on the ground during the demonstration. As instructed, students were seen leaving the campus after the university was closed. Sine die. Chhatra League men yesterday assaulted teachers and students who had kept Jahangirnagar University Vice-Chancellor Professor Farzana Islam confined to her residence, demanding her resignation over corruption allegations. After the assault, the authorities shut down the university in Savar, on the outskirts of the capital, for an indefinite period. They also banned processions and rallies on the campus. Students were asked to vacate halls by 5:30 p.m. News script from the Daily Star. All clips may not represent the story. Watch to learn English the way you've learned your mother tongue, as this video is especially made. Earlier around noon, some 150 BCL leaders and activists, led by Jew Unit President Jewel Rana, swooped on the protesters, driving them away from the spot. It left at least 35, including 9 teachers and 4 journalists, injured. The injured included 2 female teachers and at least 4 female students. Some 12 students took treatment at a hospital in Savar. Many policemen were present during the assault, but they did nothing, said witnesses. After the assault, Professor Farzana came out of her residence under BCL protection and later attended an emergency university syndicate meeting, which decided to close down the university. Sine die. Talking to reports after the meeting, she described the agitating students as Islami Chhatra Shabir activists and thanked the BCL men for dispersing the demonstrators. "It's a joyous day for me. I am very grateful to students, especially to Chhatra League members. They took the responsibility upon themselves and did it," she said. "I have said it's a mass upsurge. But they did not do it at my directive." After the university authorities announced closure of the university, many panic-stricken students started leaving the dormitories. However, a large number of female students came out of their halls and joined the protesters who had been dispersed. The students again came in front of the VC's residence and chanted slogans demanding punishment of the attackers and removal of the VC. Later, they gathered in the transport area on the campus and obstructed vehicles from leaving the campus. Contacted, Jew BCL chief Jewel also branded the protesters as Shabir activists. "That's why we stepped in to disperse them. We want a Shabir-free campus." The agitators rejected the allegation and said branding protesters as Shabir men was an old strategy for thwarting peaceful demonstrations. Bouez Abrar Farhad was killed in a similar manner. "Here, the attackers are bringing the same excuse," said Philosophy Department Professor Raihan Rine, a spokesperson of the platform staging the protest. Professor Raihan, who was also hurt in the assault, said many of the injured were known faces of left-leaning political organizations at the university. The other injured teachers included Professor Sayeed Ferdous and Professor Mirza Taslima Sultana, teachers of Anthropology Department, Professor Abdur Razak of Zoology Department, Assistant Professor Kandika Hassan Mahmood of Geography and Environment Department, and Professor Shamima Sultana of Bangla Department. Talking to the Daily Star, Hassan Mahmood said, "The BCL men kicked in my belly." Professor Kabir Uddin of Environmental Sciences Department described the assault on the teachers as a nasty incident. He said the BCL men carried out the attack with support from the VC and the teachers backed by her. "The VC-backed teachers were clapping when we were being assaulted." The university plunged into a crisis in the wake of the students' protest in August, demanding a judicial inquiry into the reported involvement of the vice-chancellor in corruption and mismanagement of 1,445 Tarkas Crore campus development project. Allegations were raised that the VC managed the Jew BCL unit leaders with 1 crore takas as Eid Salami for not standing in the way of the ongoing mega-project. 2 top brass of Central BCL, the president and the general secretary, were removed from the posts after allegations surfaced that they demanded that share from the financial allocation for the development work. A Jew BCL faction publicly claimed it had received 25 lakh takas as per a settlement reached at an August 9 meeting at the VC's residence. However, there has been no investigation into the allegations yet. The VC has always claimed she is not involved in any corruption or irregularities. After a brief pause, the students under the banner of Jahangirnagar Against Corruption resumed their agitation program on October 27. As part of the program, over 100 students took position in front of the VC's residence around 7 p.m. on Monday, demanding her resignation over allegations of corruption. About 25 teachers and more students joined the agitators yesterday morning. Witnesses said VC-backed teachers and officials came to the VC's residence around 11 a.m. to bring her out. Heated words were exchanged between the protesters and the teachers at that time. The assault was carried out an hour later. A BCL man was seen brandishing a firearm, according to a witness. University correspondents of 4 media outlets, the Daily Prothom Allo, Bata24.com, Bata Bazaar and Bangalive24, were injured while covering the incident. Acting proctor of the university ASM Firozul Hassan said, "A mob appeared at the place of the protests, we were unable to bring them under control. Tension gripped the campus last night." Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.